All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So, Boudoir low click syndrome, BLCS, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means our ad is entering fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women that see our Boudoir Facebook ad actually have a chance of buying from us. Everyone else is scrolling right on by, scrolling right on by, scrolling right on by. So we actually need to increase this number as high as possible. But 6% is the minimum. Anything below 6%, we got a big problem. Every Boudoir Facebook ad can be above 6% unique CTRL. And a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. Extremely common, most common thing I've seen, but it's not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. So everyone accepts this as normal, but it's not normal. Now, those deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. We'll talk more about those near the end. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got our universe taking shape here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Good thing though, because we have figured out that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. So the best part is, we invented this, so we actually know that, we've already done this a bunch, and basically we duplicate the original ad and we treat that duplicate. We leave the original ad as it is, we treat the duplicate and treat it for a week, and then we keep whichever one running has the best metrics, and has always been the Boudoir Pico has the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we go from the 3 pre-click mistakes, we solve those, we now achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we finally got our unique CTRL above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. No problem though, we saw the Boudoir Pico, it takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment and we become dominant Boudoir advertisers with Boudoir brain entry boost. So my residency doing this, went out, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out in the wild, brought them back to my hospital. First one, tested, ran it, found its unique CTRL was 4.3%. So under 6%, we know that BLCS is present. Boudoir low click syndrome, unique CTRL under 6%. So that's fine. We'll treat it with Boudoir Pico. That's exactly what this was made for. And we got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir, on that original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. That's the magic of Boudoir Pico. So that $3,700 a month that they decrease their ad spend by, they no longer have to spend it. Before it was just being given to the Zuck with no benefit at all. So now they can keep it in their pocket. So like a $3,700 phantom bonus every single month because they no longer have to spend that Boudoir. They no longer have to spend it. And at the end of 12 months, it's like a 40K bonus for literally no effort. No need to service any clients, nothing. Next, we got second part of my residency is found the second one, tested it, unique CTRL 1.39%. So we found out the BLCS was present. So unique CTRL under 6% means BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And so what we had to do was treat it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, got the unique CTRL back up or got it up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. Awesome gains from Boudoir Pico. And the $8,400 a month difference, they don't spend it. They simply capture it. They keep it. They keep it as like a private bonus, a phantom bonus, a phantom profit. It simply comes from not spending the ad, wasting that ad money. That was all wasted using the previous Boudoir face. We got 100% of that was wasted. So, $8,400 a month back in their pocket by not having to spend it. That's like 100 grand over the next year, over the next 12 months. All right, next we got next had a patient saw his Boudoir Facebook ad. Unique CTRL is 5.03%. Okay, under 6%. Unique CTRL under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And so we actually treated it with Boudoir Pico, got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found his original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So if he was spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, then he now only needs to spend $3,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So that's $6,700 a month he saves. He no longer has to spend that. That's the difference. That's like a $6,700 bonus every single month. So after a year, after 12 months, it's like an $80K bonus. So from our data, our testing, our real world results, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend, going straight to the Zuck, not doing anything for the Boudoir Facebook or the Boudoir photographer. I mean, look at these numbers, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. I mean, average them up, the average price somewhere in there, 50 to 60%. So if they're spending, 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then, approximately 5K every single month is being wasted. That's month over month over month. And, we can eliminate that, put that 5K approximately back into the Boudoir photographer's pocket, and actually, so it's approximately 60K over, the next 12 months. All right, so now we're going to diagnose this if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. First thing I'm seeing, got the below creative cluster mistake. False belief that caused us to make this mistake is we're believing that everything Facebook tells us or recommends us to fill out for our ad is the best thing for us to fill out and not the best thing for Facebook when we fill it out. So it screws us because it causes way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And Facebook on the back end gets richer because the more women scroll by our ads per unit time, the more ads Facebook can serve per unit time, and they make more money when they do that. So we never want to make this mistake. Next mistake, or next thing we look at, creative. We got the looks like an ad mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we actually believe our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like Boudoir Facebook ads because that's what everyone else's Boudoir Facebook ads look like, so everyone else cannot be wrong. Can they? Well, in every Boudoir Facebook ad I've tested and the backends I've looked at, 100% of them have had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, because they're making some or all of these three pre-click mistakes. So the consequence of making this mistake is way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, going to look at this See More headline up here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook Newsfeed Mobile. We're only utilizing 2 lines here. Want to win a Boudoir session? What if you never feel ready but do it anyway? All right, so that's the lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe we set enough context to get the optimized number of right women clicking on our ads. But in fact, we're lacking a ton of context here, and we're actually going to get way more women scrolling by our ads than necessary, who could have been perfect if we had not made the lack of context mistake, and who actually would have clicked in and had a chance to buy from us. And as a result, this pulls our unique CTRL under 6%, and it actually increases the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So after looking at all these things, so my diagnosis, I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, aka a unique CTRL under 6%. Yes, I do. So I believe the unique CTRL of this one is under 6%. And it can be solved though. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, aka your Boudoir Facebook ads have a unique CTRL under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at the marketplace, you're seeing it get more and more saturated in your city, more and more women. It seems like every day. Basically, if someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up a Google My Business profile saying they offer Boudoir photo shoots now, or they get a new camera, and they're in the mom groups talking about how they shoot Boudoir now. So more and more sellers, same number of buyers, more competition, kind of getting harder for everyone to find buyers. And you're also looking at, seeing inflation going, kind of cost of living rising, and you've already been optimizing your business, taking profit, optimizing other parts to optimize the profit, get more profit out for the same inputs, and you've decided now you need to solve this BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. You want to pull the profits out of your Facebook ad part of your business, kind of plug these holes, which is very quick, takes only about a week. And you're seeing we can eliminate approximately 5K a month in approximately 50% in wasted Boudoir Facebook ad spend. Put that back in your pocket instead of Zucks, because we already know approximately half is being wasted anyways right now. If a Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And so you want that 5K back in your pocket, approximately 5K, and the approximately 60K, over the next 12 months. And so you want to achieve pre-click alignment. You want to become a dominant Boudoir advertiser. You want to achieve Boudoir brain entry boost with your Boudoir Facebook ads. And you want the treatment, Boudoir Pico treatment, to get you there. Then shoot me a DM when I open for new patient intake. I'm not open for new patient intake right now. My DMs are closed. But when I do open for new patient intake, shoot me a DM, and then we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.